we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. To the air, it's Wilkins. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Rushes on him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on...
They will score! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And last week you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to fire to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Extending the play. On the move, he fires. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The run to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Try to get it to the edge. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Looking for space. It's Clowney. There he goes. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. It is good. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw goal.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Puts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Duggar. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got him wide open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, it's Clowney. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Here we go. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He's looking to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Slithers into space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There we go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to the left. Inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Yeah, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Power football with the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are rolling down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Clowney. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kamara. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just steamrolling the defense. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. Tackled there by the defense.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense had...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Clowney. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day, and how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright, and his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
To the air, it's Kamara. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. Made a couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that play...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got a man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a...
He's going to let it go. Gets it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll take it himself. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kamara. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts